the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. You look at the roster of the Suns for this season and the past few seasons, and you'll notice a common theme. Boy, they got a lot of guards. What do you think, Kenny?
Well, it's nice to have a multiple of guys who can handle the basketball, do certain things, change things up. But, you know, sometimes that not having a lead guard hurts you down the stretch in close games.
You know, and their decision to load up on guards was part of the reason why Dragic won it out. But having a lot of guards work for the Golden State Warriors, they won a championship. Will it work for Phoenix? We shall.
And it's been home cooking for the Spurs in the midst of a homestand here in San Antonio. And, of course, T.J. Warren, team moving on here without him.
Well, as fans...
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Drew. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Houston. From downtown... No good. Some solid defense from Knight. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Chandler with the screen on Leonard. It's stolen by G. In transition, here come the Spurs. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Picked by West. Ginobili with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Count the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. From 13, again the miss by Knight. Spurs leading by 5. Chandler with the steal. Now the pass to Shumpert. It's stolen by G. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Kevin, that was really a tremendous effort. I mean, I thought they were coming all the way back. What a great fourth quarter of basketball. Just not enough to take it all the way.
And man, I tell you what, they had everybody in the building on the edge of their seats in that one. What an amazing comeback that would have been.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Knight passes to Shumpert. Chandler with the screen on Leonard. And Shumpert kicks to Booker. Knight, that's a two-pointer. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Drew. He's guarded by Knight. And here's Leonard from 3. That's good. Leonard's got 6 points.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
It's Knight with the drive. Again, the miss by Knight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Aldridge a screen. Outside Leonard shoots. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And that's now 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Knight kicks to Booker. Out to Shumpert. Here's Blatch. Offline with his 3. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead by 7. Live. And the ageless one, Tim Duncan, just a remarkable career. His teammate Tony Parker talked. It's both unbelievable and amazing, you'd have to agree, talking about Tim Duncan and how he, Greg, continues to stay near the top of his game.
You know, Kevin, they say nobody has ever defeated Father Time. But, you know what, there have been a couple bigs that you'd have to say are the exceptions. Kareem being one, and then obviously now what Tim Duncan has been able to do over the course of his career. Just unbelievable.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Henry Sims. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's Brooks in at the point. And that one's good. Duncan.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Seraphin. Parker dishes to G. Expanding his range. That's good. Drew's got 5 points so far.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. San Antonio with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them double up here.
Phoenix. Some changes for Phoenix. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Spurs.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Popovich is...
All right, listen up. Terrific job so far. The fans are into this game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Aldridge out there with Duncan, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. Teletovic passes to Booker. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J, and he gets it to go. Teletovic has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Parker against
Ball
Bledsoe.
inside.
Parker kicks to G. That 3 off the mark. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Shumpert against Parker. Outside Shumpert. Just 5 to shoot. Duncan with the block.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Here's Drew. He has 5. For the 3. And the shot is good.